if society has done like a 360 on objectification? Because why do they have to come in swimsuits?
The only issue is I don't know when to stop.
Did you hear that?
So basically,
Do you hear what she works in? Humanitarian bomb disposal.
See, that's actually interesting.
Hi, my name's Camilla.
I'm sure
I'm
she's
27 years old and I'm from Scotland. And I work in humanitarian explosive ordnance disposal. It's kind of like a time limit.
There's still several thousand deaths in Southeast Asia every year because of landmines left after conflicts in Southeast Asia. Laos, Cambodia, Vietnam. What was it? Was basically grooming Harry Styles when he was 17? Was it Taylor? It was her? Oh, okay.
She was in her 30s.
Oh.
Not to speak ill of the dead, but she was in her 30s. This is my worst nightmare. Oh my goodness.
The boy will then decide which girl he wants to couple up with.
The boy decides the girl.
No, so they decide if they want them, and then I think if too many people go, the boy decides. I think that's what she's saying. I think.
Oh, that's horrible.
Okay, we have to decide which one we would go for.
The boy or the girl? Oh, yeah.
I'm going to ask the girls to step forward if they fancy you.
Mate, I
Girls,
hope
are you ready?
back.
Yeah!
Put
Okay.
it down a few pegs.
If you fancy Marcel, please step forward.
Not much diversity, is there, I say? This is 2017. So.
No one moved for him.
Are you sure, or is that not just a break?
Please have a piece of
Oh,
Olivia and Chloe.
right.
Do we think? I don't think Amber will.
No, I don't think
I
I'm.
don't think
One in
Camilla
black.
will.
This Friday's £129 million jackpot.
Yeah, Camilla seems too sensible for that. She's not going to have someone who just licked his mouth whilst looking at the
Oh
wall.
god, it's working. I'm kind of interested.
Yes.
Just a little bit.
So
Oh
true.
my god.
So true. We're talking about this in so much depth.
Yeah.
We're kind of hooked. But this is how they get you, because you become invested in the characters. Like, I'm already curious about these people. No one, no one, no one, no one,
I'm rooting for him a little bit.
no one.
Oh.
Nobody
It's
did.
fine.
He
What
said,
do you
"Oh
do?"
wow,"
Well, do you know what? Even if the girls don't step forward, you still get
because he was too cocky, so he wasn't nervous.
Okay? So it doesn't affect you at all. Girls, you're not going to step forward?
Okay,
What do you mean it doesn't affect you at all? That affects your ego majorly.
These women don't respect Blazing Squad.
Amber, how are you feeling?
That's an arranged marriage, like cheek kiss.
Marcel, 'cause he's chosen you.
Yeah, I think.
That's an auntie at a funeral kiss, is what that is.
Happy?
Hola, bonita.
Oh, stop.
Oh god, Jesus.
For role models or for like what you should look for when you're trying to find someone to spend your life with, this is not a good example, and I'll stand by that.
I get the impression that the depths of these people aren't going to be revealed in the coming episodes.
And I get the impression that that's why none of the relationships last,
Yeah.
because it's solely based on like sexual chemistry.
These gorgeous ladies.
And like, who wouldn't fall in love with someone when they're on a hot island with attractive people?
You can't really fall in love if the pool is 2 inches deep.
Marcel over here on the screen. In your head, you already worked out you're going to go with Marcel. Look at Marcel's face.
This whole time I've been sitting there thinking,
I'm Jessica, I'm 23 from Devon, and I'm
Devon,
a model and a social
23. Why do they all look so old on their own?
People, when they meet me because of work and stuff,
think it's
they think
further?
that I'm this party girl and I go
It's
out for the
Turkey.
weekend, but
Hannah, what's going through your mind?
just good competition.
Okay, healthy competition, right?
So,
Okay, let's break down what we're thinking so far.
yeah. It's kind of the spirit of the age. It's grotesque, but it can be fun.
You know what I would say is I don't think that people should watch this if they don't have a good relationship with their appearance. Because I think that this is like could make you spiral because
Yeah.
it's not a great representation of what boys and girls look for in significant others. I also think it's not like you have to be really conscious of not, and this is something that came up when I wrote my piece on Love Island, is like you have to be really conscious of not letting your "I'm better than them" slip in,
Yeah.
because like that's happening to me where
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, that's pathetic that they're acting like that or doing that, and that's my bad, not their
I
bad.
think the big thing is media literacy. I think 2 people can watch this show and one can simply have a fun time watching it, think it's
Yeah.
very good, but another will be crushed by feelings of insecurity
And
about
I
it.
think especially for like women and girls watching it, I think for girls, especially watching it and thinking about like their boyfriend watching it or something, I think that the psychology behind like a girl and a boy watching it is probably quite different, because I think boys could watch it maybe and just be like, that's fun, and girls maybe would be more likely to compare themselves.
Yeah.
I've given up going for looks nowadays. Like, I don't really go for looks.
Man, it's all personality.
It's insane that she's saying that she's given up looking for looks and she's 23 years old.
Yeah.
That's insane.
How long have you been looking?
How long have you been looking?
Do you guys fancy her?
Who?
Jessica.
I've only been out of one person.
Who?
Who?
Couple there.
Oh my god.
Firstly, his body, I was literally like,
There are deception games going
like
on.
a lovely,
It's kind of
lovely
like
guy.
a.
And he is a lovely guy.
It's
like,
almost Machiavellian.
he's
Come to share a bed.
I know.
Makes me nervous, bit.
I'm obviously the small spoon.
Yeah, I'm overmoving my coupling to be fair.
I know what's going to happen. It's going to end on a cliffhanger, and then
There's Kim and Chloe.
It definitely will, and we're going to want to know who she's put up with. That's how they get you. And do you feel like you're losing brain cells, or just me?
a little bit,
A
yeah.
little bit, door. Like,
My mind's sort of split between there's so much wrong with this, but I also think that it's inoffensive enough, innocuous enough to sort of be enjoyed, because
yeah.
on one level, like, the paradigms are troubling, but I also feel as someone who kind of has like a degree of knowledge of media literacy, it's not getting to me.
Not. There's nobody who's like outrageously misogynistic, or
No.
like they all know what they've come in for, and you're not. I'm sure it'd be really hard if we were seeing someone who was genuinely upset, but I feel like right now they're all like got their head switched on enough.
I feel like the like overtones of like commercialism and like stuff like that sort of mask the undertones of like there's probably an element in here of misogyny.
Oh, yeah, especially in the setup at the start.
Yeah.
Where the girls are being, and even just like the emphasis, but
And
I
that
think
itself
this
is one
creates
amongst
that.
several problems.
But like not one of them has said how much they like the person because they're nice, or we've had a good like child connection. It's all like, she's got a great body, I've got the fittest one in here, I've got the fittest one in here, I've got the fittest one. Like,
Yeah.
That's not a great.
It's shallow.
Yeah, extremely, and also like not gonna really breed connection, is it?
I genuinely think dry conversation is the most discouraging thing in the world. I'd rather you just punch me.
Too much away. But when I was younger, I used to be in a band.
Yeah.
In a band called Blazing Squad.
Yeah.
Like I was from the Blazing Squad, and then like each one of those, but I don't want anyone to be
Better than
like,
mortified.
Oh my god, you actually close to my number.
I don't know how strong I am though, like seriously.
You're actually
Oh my god, she hates him.
I don't think she likes him at all. Yeah, see, I'm getting a bit bored now. I think I need constant drama to be engaged.
This to me would be infinitely more wholesome if there wasn't an element of money attached towards it.
Yeah,
Because
that's so true.
That will funnel people into ways of thinking that are sort of invariably manipulative.
Yeah, and I think maybe that's less impactful now that people know what else you can get out of it, but that almost makes it worse. Because like, well, you can get literally a Molly May career out of it, you know?
That's why I love Britney. You know the hair thing? When she went bald?
Yeah.
You know how she did that?
So everyone what she was saying.
No. She was going through a suit to have her kids taken away from her. And if you can only test cocaine through hair. So she spun the hair off. They couldn't take samples to test for cocaine. And she kept the kids.
Is that true?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
It's actually quite clever.
Yeah, but also not great because I don't know if she should have kids.
Oh, she definitely was.
Okay.
We do not know, and would never want to suggest
not
that,
defamation,
that
because we're
Mrs.
not
Spears does cocaine.
And we also love her.
Yeah, we love her.
Great singer, great music, great perfumes,
Queen.
great, an absolute queen. So
Queen.
if she wants to do that, what's on her? We're speculating. It's all speculation.
Or speculation.
Okay, so basically we've gotten a bit bored of watching it, so we're just gonna watch and see if they couple up, and then we'll give you our thoughts and feelings and opinions at the end. Oh, please find out.
It would have to be Dom on first impression.
So
You predicted it. So she's stolen Montana's guy, which obviously is gonna.
We're
Because
too
they've already-
clever for like. I'm sorry.
You saw that coming. I didn't really see
I
that
saw
coming.
it coming.
Because she was being fake nice.
I drop kicked this guy.
It's so hard.
Sorry, babes, it's so hard. Oh, Montana's fuming.
I think he's actually pissed as well.
I'm fucking pissed off.
Yeah.
So yeah, kind of what we expected.
exactly what I expected, actually.
yeah.
Literally, like, to a T what I expected.
But it's sort of more entertaining than I thought it would be, but
Yeah, but to be that invested, you're going to have to know the characters more.
Jess kind of knows what she's doing. Because she's the actual
Yeah.
influencer, like, with several hundred
And I
thousand
wonder if
followers.
every year they get someone in who is that.
There's barely any substance to it, but it's stylized in a way that is kind of interesting in a way.
Yeah, and I feel like you can find substance in it,
Mm-hmm.
like you can with most things. But like, I think especially if you have like a relatable moment with one of those people, like something similar to that has happened to you.
It's like a very pretty fish tank.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, you couldn't really swim in it.
yeah, and
It's nice to look.
and you know, some moments
Yeah.
where you're like, oh, whoa, that was big and bold of her.
But kind of not bad.
But also, like, I don't want to be like mean towards Jess because the boys will also conduct themselves in ways that wasn't ideal. So like to put all that on her is not.
I also
Her
wonder,
fault.
like, to the degree to which Montana is actually attached, or she just knows it's a TV show.
Yeah, and I think as well, like, there's that ego thing of you want him to want to stay with you.
It's strange that, like, all reality TV contains a willing suspense of disbelief.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're
absolutely.
actively electing not to engage all of your faculties to watch something like this, which is kind of
Escapism.
It's concerning almost.
Yeah, it is, and to also like the characters, you have to kind of try.
Yeah.
Characters, they're real people.
Yeah.
You do have to try a little bit.
It's
because,
not as mindless as you think it'd be, but it's almost willing mindlessness.
Yeah.
So basically, meh.
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 I've seen way better reality shows.
Yeah.
Like I love reality TV, and because I like when you get your teeth into a family or a situation, or like proper people as wholes. Like this, you can tell that like the show is like creating a narrative.
Mm-hmm.
I like it when you feel like they're creating their own narrative.
Yeah, yeah.
Like you know why Jess has done that. She was probably told to do that. Let's be honest. But yeah, but enjoyable enough, and we will be reacting to more. So we will see.
Tune in.
We'll see if we like any other shows
Yeah.
more than we like this one, because I have a sneaky suspicion we will, because I don't know if this is reality TV's finest.